Hi everyone. I'm gonna wait for a few people to join. Hi everyone, happy Easter. Thanks so much for joining us today. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Allie Browning and I work full-time for H&H. And today we kind of put together an impromptu session of Hope is Contagious. So our campaign is really just to bring hope into the world during this time and to spread it as much as we can. And so, we decided to do this because one, this is Easter weekend and it looks a lot different for many people. And Riley and Oz, I cannot do this. You guys are so funny. So it's Easter weekend and it looks a lot different for everyone. I know for me personally, this is the first year that I'm not spending with my family and my friends. It's the first Easter that I'm not actually in a church building. So it has been a little weird. And many of you are probably feeling the same way. So we decided that why not just jump on Instagram Live, gather as many people, and celebrate this Easter weekend. So I wanted to take time to acknowledge that this weekend is a really big deal for us, for me personally. As Riley mentioned yesterday, we are not necessarily a Christian organization. We're very welcome to, we're a lover of all people. So, but a lot of the people that do run the organization are Christians. And so this is a really big deal this weekend. And so we want to celebrate that there's new life and there's hope and there's light in this world. And also that we want to welcome anyone and everyone to our table. At Humanity and Hope, we believe that every single person was created on purpose and for a purpose, and that there's room at the table for you. So today we invited two of our volunteers. I'm going to join them here in a second, and they lead worship at the church that I go to. And they have this song called Breakthrough, and it really means a lot to me, and I know you're gonna love it as well. And maybe worship isn't your thing, but I just hope that through this song that you do find some sort of breakthrough through what you're going through right now. Also did want to mention, this is kind of a little bit of a shout out. Tomorrow we are going to be launching a series of daily mantras and meditations. So maybe worship isn't your thing, but setting intentions for the day and focusing on positivity and just your energy and connecting with your mind, body, and soul. Nas Fuller will be leading that. Super excited about that. So just wanted to give you guys a sneak peek at what's coming this week. And with that being said, I'm going to ask for Corey. Oh, there we go. I think Corey's joining us. Hey guys.
Hey,
how's it going?
So good. How are you?
Good. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. It's a good day. It's snowy here in Denver.
I know, it's crazy. It was like 70 yesterday, and now it's snowing, so.
Yep. I feel like I'm just done with it at this point, but.
What'd you say?
I feel like I'm just done with the whole snow thing at this point.
I know. I'm so ready for it just to be spring. Just spring weather.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to give a quick intro. Corey leads our worship at Red Rocks Church. And I think actually, if those of you have not had a chance to tune into some sort of church service today, I think Red Rocks has a church service at 3 o'clock Mountain. So in like an hour. And then Matt Woodson also plays in the worship band, and he has gone on a few trips with H&H. And so, like I mentioned earlier, we are a believer that everyone was created on purpose and for a purpose and have lots of gifts and talents to share with people. And so we asked them to sing one of our favorite songs. Corey, can you tell us a little bit about the song Breakthrough?
Yeah. So the song is, it's ironic. We sat down to write a song. We were about to record a record, and we needed a song that was just an anthem that we could give our church. For whatever reason, it was 2018, and for whatever reason that year, it felt like our whole church, everybody on our staff, and a lot of people in our church just had like one of the toughest years. They barely made it through, and it was like October, and we were just like clawing our way through the rest of the year, it felt like. So we came together, two of my really good friends, Jake Espy is another worship leader at Red Rocks Church, and his friend Jason. They had written this song, and we just decided it needed a new chorus. It needed something that we could like proclaim, that we could sing over our church. So we sat in the room, all of us. I mean, really, if we could like look into our souls, we were just like muddy and broken and tired, and really, really, really discouraged. But we sat in a room and we wrote this chorus, hoping that one day we would feel it, really hoping that like one day we would like agree, that our life would reflect what it says. But the chorus is, your power and your presence break strongholds. King of heaven, when you speak, mountains move. I believe that there's going to be breakthrough. And the really ironic part is that we wrote the song at probably one of the lowest points. And so we recorded it, we sang it over our church, we invited our church, who most were equally as broken and just having a really tough year, to sing this with us, to believe it with us. And somehow, I mean, obviously it's the Lord who did it, but somehow we entered the new year and we started to see health. We started to see families reconcile. We started to hear stories of people. We literally heard the story of a guy who went to a church. Their church was playing it, and he had like really aggressive throat cancer and was just that night like healed. It was just wild. It was crazy. So we just started seeing, God move in a really cool way through this song. So it's a near and dear song to me because it got me through one of the hardest seasons of my life.
Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing. And I just think that this really is the perfect song to hear right now during this really weird, uncertain time of life. So thank you guys for joining, and I don't know what to do, but go ahead and start playing.
Yeah. Can you hear us all right?
Yeah.
Cool. I am weary from the waves crashing over every day. God of mercy, please come rescue me. I am longing for your voice, gentle whisper in the noise. Father, tell me everything's alright. Your power, your presence breaks strongholds. King of heaven, when you speak, mountains move. I believe there will be breakthrough. You alone can take my scars, and piece by piece restore my heart. Take what's broken, make it whole again. break strongholds. King of heaven, when you speak, mountains move. I believe there will be breakthrough. Shake the mountains, break the walls apart, open the heavens. Almighty God, you are overcomer, defender of my heart. Oh yeah, and by your power, the oceans open wide. Your fire falls down, heaven and earth collide. King Jesus, forever by my side. Oh, shake the mountains, break the walls apart, open the heavens. Almighty God, you are overcomer, defender of my heart. Oh, and by your power, the oceans open wide. Your fire falls down, heaven and earth collide. King Jesus, forever by my side. Yeah. In your power, in your presence, oh, it breaks strongholds. King of heaven, and when you speak, Lord, mountains move. I believe there will be breakthrough in your power, your presence breaks strongholds. King of heaven, when you speak, mountains they will be moved. I believe there will be breakthrough. There will be breakthrough. So fear you have to leave. There will be breakthrough.
Cool. Yeah, so Ali, I think as you mentioned, at the beginning of the call, H&H is not necessarily proclaiming to be a Christian organization. We believe, right? As at H&H, we believe there's a unified theme, and it's love. It just so happens that through Christianity and through Jesus, I think our unified theme is also love. And so, it's wild because you don't have to be religious. You don't have to believe in a higher calling to do good in the world. And I think H&H really sets the stage for that and allows that to happen. Part of Riley's story, if anybody's tuned in to some of the other Instagram lives that they've been doing, is he started H&H in a place where he did not believe in a higher calling, a spiritual being, in any kind of religion, Christianity, Jesus, God. He started it because he was mad that there was injustice happening in the world, and he wanted to find a way to fix it and to make a difference. And he began making a difference, not as a Christian, not as someone who is a missionary or a mission, but he started it out of the love of his heart. He started it out of the love for people. And man, if that's not what the overarching theme of today is, Easter is, I don't know what is. If you're not a Christian, you're not a believer, like that's completely fine. There's no judgment from H&H. There's no judgment from me or Corey. There's no judgment from a church. And if there is a building, if there is a unified body claiming to be a church, but casting judgment upon you for your lifestyle, then look somewhere else, because there are places out there that accept you as you are, accept all of us as we are, but there's this man, his name is Jesus, and he died on a cross and he rose again for the love of the world and the love of the people. And that's just kind of what I wanted to share with everyone kind of tuning in today is if you want to find purpose in your life, if you want to do good in the world, seek out organizations like Humanity and Hope and hundreds and thousands of others that are doing good throughout the world in a tangible way. So thanks for having us. Thanks for letting us celebrate Easter with you all today.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining. And I just want to reiterate what Matt said, that, and going along with the song Breakthrough, again, I know life is really hard right now and seems uncertain, but there is new life. There is hope. There is light. There is love, and there is breakthrough coming through this season. So I just want to encourage all of you that right now you might be struggling with, you know, loss of a job or someone who's sick, or maybe you're sick or you're just feeling lonely. I just want to encourage you that there is hope. And there is breakthrough coming. And again, if worship isn't your thing, if church isn't your thing, this week we are going to be focusing a lot on just taking some time to meditate, to do some daily mantras, to focus on our breathing and the intentions that we set and the energy that we set. And really that is because we just want right now during this time to have hope and to know that there's light inside each one of us to spread that to others. So thank you guys all for joining us, for listening. Corey and Matt, thank you so much for taking time to bless us with that song. It's one of my personal favorites. And if you guys aren't doing anything in the next hour, there are a few more church services through Red Rocks Church. And you can find that. We'll put up a slide on our Instagram. So I hope you all have a happy Easter and have a great week ahead.
Bye, guys.
Thanks.
All right. Bye.